Charles Knight may look familiar to many of you from his military history segments that we have on the show. He's a military historian with the North Carolina Museum of History. Now, Charles, what was North Carolina's role during World War II?
North Carolina had a very big role in World War II. It contributed over 360,000 men and women to the armed forces. Of that number, 70,000 were African Americans, about 7,000 were women. There were more than 2 million service people that came through North Carolina, training at over 100 military installations scattered throughout the state. Some of those, of course, we know and are still around today. Fort Bragg, Camp Lejeune, MCAS, Cherry Point. Those are the ones that are still around today. Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. There's quite a few that have been repurposed over the years, kind of like Camp Butner, which was a major training facility north of Durham. After the war, it was repurposed into a hospital, a prison, a town, multiple things. Some of the others have largely vanished. Camp Sutton in Monroe, Camp Davis out north of Wilmington, I believe it was, pretty much vanished without a trace. So there was elements of North Carolina's World War II history that have vanished, sadly.
And of course, the coast was part of this experience where, whether we knew it or not, we had the U-boats just off the coast even.
Right, right. And North Carolina may be, stress may be, the only state on the East Coast that was actually attacked by enemy forces during World War II. In addition to the U-boats that were sinking shipping at the rate of, probably multiple ships a day during the first part of 1942, in late July of 1943, there were reports, and there's good circumstantial evidence as well, that a U-boat possibly may have attacked Wilmington, that it may have come up just off of Curie Beach and lobbed a couple of shells at the chemical plant there outside of Wilmington. Like I say, it's never been proven. If anything, it's been more disproven than proven, but there's some good circumstantial evidence to support that claim.